Hello, hello. My name is Talya Jackson, fitness trainer. Thank you so much for joining me today. We are going to be doing a deep stretch, emphasizing the lower back and hips. These are two areas that a lot of people have issues with, myself included. So I'm going to walk you through some of my favorite stretches to really help relieve you. I 100% recommend this for anyone that might work from home, sitting down a lot, whether you're in the office or at home. Um, this is going to be something that's going to be very helpful in relieving, and this is something that you can replicate every day. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. All right, so I'm going to have you guys start first. Now, with anything that we do today, I'll try to show a modification if you are not able to be on the floor and on your knees. But what we're going to start with is you're going to have your feet apart. You want to sit nice and tall as much as you can, and we're just going to work on opening the hips. So you're going to rotate your knees to one side. You want to bring your knees as far down as you can. The key here is not to let your torso turn, but you're going to rotate and drop your knees down to one side. Rotate and drop your knees to the other side. Keeping your chest facing forward, sitting as upright as you can. Now, if you can only go here, that's okay. What we're trying to do is just get the hips to open up as much as possible. Let's do a couple more. Again, readjust, sit nice and tall. Bring your feet together. What you're going to do, sit nice and tall. Open. Slowly bring that back in. Open. Slowly bring them back in. Really push your knees down, not actually using your hands, but just thinking, using your mind. Push your knees to the floor as much as possible. It's okay if your feet kind of rotate, because again, we're just trying to open up the hips. Let's do 3 more. Open, close, open, close, open, and close. Beautiful. All right, so what we're going to do now, I'm going to show you to the side first, but you're going to cross one leg over the other. If you're not able to do this, just have your leg further straight and cross the leg from here. That's also okay. But you're going to cross your leg from here. And what you're going to do is we're going to rotate our hips. One side. Hold for a second. Slowly bring it back up to center. We're going to rotate our hips to the other side. So this particular stretch is good for the glute, especially the leg that's crossed. You add in this rotation piece, and it's really good for, again, working on opening that joint, that hip joint in particular. So now we're just going to focus on rotating away from the bent leg. So my right leg is bent. I'm going to rotate that leg to the left. Rotate that leg to the left. While you're doing this, try to relax your glutes. You don't want your glutes nice and tight. It would be counterproductive to what we're trying to do. Let's do one more. So try to relax those glutes as much as you can. And relax. If you're doing the modified because you can't cross your leg as much, you want to try to push that leg down as much as you can. You want to push that leg down as much as you can. You're not going to be able to get that rotation. You want to push that leg down if you're doing this modified way. So let's go ahead and cross the other leg. And we're going to rotate again away from the bent leg. So we're going to rotate. My left leg is crossed, so I'm rotating to my right. Rotate to the right. You're really going to feel this on the outside part of your leg towards your IT band, which if that's really tight, it's not just going to affect your hips, it can also affect your knees. I'm sure a lot of people who are runners can relate to that. Open. Again, try to keep your glutes as relaxed as possible. Let's do a couple more. Rotate. One more. Rotate. And now, we're going to bring our soles of our feet together as much as you're able to. What we're going to do first, I want you to use your elbows towards the outsides, the top parts of your knees. You're going to try to push those down as much as possible. And you're going to lean forward. What can be difficult is trying to not tense up your shoulders too much. So you don't want to tense up your shoulders too much, but you also want to relax your glutes as much as you can. And you're going to lean forward. We're still trying to open up those hips. Look at a little inner thigh, groin area stretching. And if you lean over far enough, you can start to get the muscles that run along the sides of your spine. They're very deep muscles that also need a good stretch. From here, keep your feet where they are. And what you're going to do is you're going to lean back. So I'm going to show the modified first. You're going to have your hands behind you. And you're just going to lean back as far as you can. Put your hands as far back as you can. This is the first modified way. Another way to do it is you can come down to your elbows. Again, you want to keep your legs where they are. Come down to your elbows. And then if you really feel like you can go further, lay it all the way back. And if you feel like you've gone out of position, like I got out of position a little bit, just walk your feet closer. And still try to keep your knees as open as you can. Now, if you struggle with your back arching, then what you can do is put a pillow underneath your butt, or you can put your hands underneath your butt, and that will help flatten out your back, so you can still get that focus in the inner thighs. And we're going to hold here. I didn't say this, but remember the room stretching. You want to go to the point of slight discomfort. If you feel like you're writhing in pain, you've gone too far. So then you can always ease off the stretching a little bit. So changing the position, like if this was painful, just move your feet a little bit forward, and that will give you some relief. You just want to be slightly uncomfortable. You don't want to be too uncomfortable. You're using your hands underneath your hips and slowly slide them out, and you're going to manually close your legs. Good. So now let's go ahead and bring both knees into the chest. Bring them in as much as you can. The microphone's giving me issues. You're going to use your hands to open your thighs. Bring in getting inner part of the thigh, groin to open. Once I have my clients do this stretch and they're like, this is childbirth position. Which is funny, but it's a really good stretch for you. This is maybe not a stretch that you would do in public, but this is something you could do at home. So from here, we're going to gently rock our legs forward and back. Now, if you struggle with having your back arch a lot, I would recommend putting a pillow underneath your hips just to kind of help keep your back from arching too much. We're just going to rock our legs forward a little bit. And we're going to pull them back in. So you're using your hands to bring your legs forward, keeping them apart. And back. Like I can't go too far without my back arching. This is about as far as I can go. It's really going to help open that up right through there. Using your hands, close the legs apart. Now what we're going to do is we're going to straighten the legs. I want you to try to either grab behind your knee or behind your calf. And you're going to pull in as much as you can. So oftentimes people are going to feel their hamstrings. And we're going to try to pull it in as much as we can so we can start to get some of our back. If you can't go this far, that's okay. So the key here is to keep your legs as straight as you can. You don't want too much bend. So have your legs as straight. If you can only come here, but you're feeling the stretch back of the legs into your lower back, that's great. Pull in as much as you can. Keep the legs straight. Bring your feet down. Place them back on the mat. I want you to bring your arms apart. And just like how we started with rotations, we're going to really try to help loosen up the lower back. So we're going to drop our knees down to one side We're gonna hold. With this stretch, try to keep both shoulders on the ground as much as you can. Roll back to center. We're going to go the other way. Rotate your knees down and go to the other side. We're going to go back the other way. Rotate the knees to the other side. Take the knees to the other side. We're going to rotate back. Go ahead and rotate back. And now what we're going to do, we're going to straighten one leg. We're going to rotate now, bringing our other leg straight across the body as far as you're able to. Keeping your shoulders down to the ground. You feel like it's hard to have your legs straight, you can have the leg bent. The key is to keep your shoulders touching the floor. One deep breath. Slowly roll back to back. We're going to bring our other leg across and hold. And you're back. And we're going to flip over to your stomach. Turn and face this way. And turn and face this way. Alright. So now we're going to start with some cat-cow. We're going to round our shoulders, round our back, dropping our tailbone down, chin into the chest. And then we're going to slowly bring our back to neutral. And here we're going to dip down. Lifting our back, lifting our chin. And we're going to go all the way up. Drop your tailbone, drop your chin to your chest, round your shoulders. And then come back down and stop at neutral. Dip down, chin up. And go all the way up, round, your tailbone down. And back to neutral. Walk your hands forward. You're going to keep them in front of you. Sit back onto your legs. You're going to drop your head down as much as you can. While you're here, just kind of think you want to drop your tailbone down as much as you can. As if you were putting your hands on your low back and kind of push your tailbone down. That's what you kind of want to focus on here. Dropping your tailbone down as much as you can. Here, we're going to walk our hands to one side. And that will depend on how far you want to go. Here, I can go pretty far and get a really good stretch along the side of my back. Again, I'm thinking dropping my tailbone down, relaxing my head and neck. Slowly walk my hands back to the front. Look down, tailbone down. We're going to walk our hands to the other side as far as you're able to reach. Again, feeling a stretch along the side of your back. We're going to walk our hands back to center. And from here, we're going to bring our knees a little bit further apart. And now we're going to sit back. And again, sit your tailbone down, even though your knees are further apart. Even if you don't have time to do a stretch every day, this is a stretch that you should do every day because it's so great for relaxing your spine, relaxing your back. And slowly come back up, and when you come back up, raise and round your back. Drop your tailbone down. And relax into neutral. We're going to turn and face. I'm going to turn and face forward. So I'm going to go long ways on my mat. This one is the last one that we'll do for our hips because it's probably the most uncomfortable, but it's really good for you. So we're going to bring our knees apart. I believe in yoga they call it frog. So you want your knees and your feet apart as much as you're able to. And ideally you want to be able to come down to your elbows. And from here, we're going to hold. What's really important here is to relax your glutes as much as you can. You don't want to have any tension in your glutes when you do this. This one is really one of the best hip joint stretches for sure. So from here, Keeping your head down, you're going to rock back as much as you can. And you're going to rock forward. So while you do this, you don't want to arch your back. You want to keep your tailbone down as much as you can, even when you're rocking forward and rocking back. Rock forward, rock back. You might find that the position you started in, you'll have less of a stretch. That's because we're really working into this stretch. But remember, slight discomfort. If you feel like you are heavy breathing, writhing in pain, you've gone too far, and you might need to bring your knees a little bit closer together. Sitting, keeping your tailbone down. You want to keep your tailbone down as much as you can in this stretch. If you can get it. You go ahead and stop, and if you can get your knees a little bit further apart without it being past the point of pain, we're going to hold here. One more time, we're going to rock back, forward. Moving your knees apart is optional even further than you're starting when you first started doing this stretch. Sometimes I find that I can't go deeper without it being more painful. So if you're able to do it without it being more painful, definitely open those knees apart even more. And really work into the stretch. Keeping your tailbone down, your chin down. It's almost like you want to keep your back rounded while you do this stretch. Pause in the middle. And we're going to come on up. I hope you're feeling good. I know my back feels looser, and so do my hips. So thank you so much for joining me today. I hope this was helpful. Please like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I really appreciate all the support that I've gotten with these videos. Please leave a comment. I'd love to know what your thoughts are on this stretch. I do apologize for my mic. I'm doing a lot of moving around, so hopefully when I edit this video, the sound is pretty decent. But thank you again so much, and I look forward to having you for the next video. God bless. Bye.